To be able to work with this amount of Japanese actors telling a Japanese story with an international crew to a worldwide audience really shows how far we've come.
Action!
Authenticity is such a critical part of the show. I believe that's the reason they brought me on board along with groups of Japanese advisors. And we did everything within our power to ensure this show is authentic.
Initially, when Justin told me about the idea, I had kind of built-in interest. Being of Japanese descent, I think that that's kind of a natural thing to want to kind of look back at your roots.
We have 3 masters of gestures, and they're experts in this time period.
将軍に限らず、時代劇を撮影する際に所作というのはとっても重要になってきます。というのは日本で生まれ育った今の人でも、食べるものも着るものも、体格もまた生活も全く違いますから動きが違うんですね。
今回の作品における日本人の男性武士から一般庶民さまざまな階級の動きまた女性のお姫様から一般の方たちの全ての立ち居振る舞いの動作言葉遣いあらゆる礼儀作法そういうのをチェックして指導する立場でございます。
Master of the gesture, it's one of the hardest part, especially for the young actors. How to wear a kimono, how to walk, how to sit, how to open the shoji screen.
And to get those things right to every detail was a critical aspect of making sure this show is as authentic as it can be.
大坂に戻り、大老評議に双心なき胸を改めて誓い宣義を受けようとのたしである。何もかも誤解でござる。
We wanted in this show the very best actors we could possibly get. And to work with the best actors and ask them to speak a language that was not their own felt like it was going to start by tying one hand behind their backs. And so instead, we have this wonderful cast of actors, many of whom have never worked outside of Japan before, and we're able to bring them to audiences in the United States and around the world for the first time. And that was very exciting just as an audience member to feel like I'm seeing something that no one has ever seen before.
It is impossible to create a show of this scale for a local Japanese production. It's very meaningful to Japanese film industry.
つまり、日本じゃなくてよその国で日本の時代劇が作られるっていう、こんなに本格的に作られることは多分今までなかったと思いますね。日本が舞台で日本人が、出てる日本語で、ほぼセリフをしゃべるそういうものがなんていうのかな日本以外の国で、作られてるっていうなんかすごい大きな、ことだと思いますそれは。
We had a boot camp. The guys had to learn samurai sword fighting, and the ladies also have to learn a lot of things.
One example of FX's and Justin's commitment to the authentic experience was to bring in a Japanese caterer for the Japanese cast. And she initially did a small batch for the Japanese cast, and then people started making requests, and her job grew and grew.
We do anywhere from 90 to 200 a day, and for Japanese casting crew and all local casting crew.
You know, we all entered it aiming for authenticity. It was a full machine that had to be constructed. So we were building the system as we were using it. It kept informing itself on how to get better and better and closer and closer.
This show, I'm sure that I'll look back and be proud of everything that we have been able to accomplish.
Do you see it in each frame? You really see the sweat and all the volume of people and their work. And it means the world to see people who look like me, but also speak my language, represented dominantly on a project of this scale. To be able to work on this as a producer is a dream come true.